Hey there, what's happening, folks? It's Tuesday evening. Thanks for coming by the channel. I appreciate it. We're back here to Storage Unit. Welcome back. My name is Joe. This is your first time to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I am a part-time reseller. I do have a full-time job. I go by yard sales, thrift stores, estate sales, anywhere I can. I try to find items for as cheap as I can to flip them on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari for a profit. And what you get here at this channel is I just kind of show you my everyday life as a part-time reseller, and you kind of get what you get, whatever I'm dealing with. And I hope that you learn something. If you're interested in getting into reselling items and for maybe a hobby or maybe a side hustle like me, then maybe you'll learn something here. And trust me, you'll see plenty of mistakes. But today I got kind of a quick video. I'm not going to show you any packing or anything like that. I want to get home to watch the Indiana Fever play tonight at 6 p.m. Central, so I'm going to try to get my stuff done super quick here, but we're going to pull some orders. I've got 5 orders going out on eBay tonight, nothing on any of the other platforms. So it looks like we're totaling 47, about 48, 49-ish. So we're about $61 in gross sales, something like that. And my total cost of goods into these items are, well, a couple bucks. So that's pretty good because some of them are from my buddy's collection that I'm selling for him, so I can split the profits and they're no cost to me. So anyway, real quick though, I want to mention, because I'm a big basketball, the WNBA fan with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Just been watching Caitlin Clark forever, but I saw an interesting stat, and I'll share this with you guys just for a second, because this isn't a sports channel. But if you guys know anything about Caitlin Clark and you know, the records that she broke her first season, she just had her first home opener the other night, this past weekend, and got a triple-double right off the bat, and they stomped the Chicago Sky by like 30 some odd points or whatever it was. She had a great game. But I saw a stat that there's top 3 WNBA players all time that have 20 points and 10 assists. The number one, well, actually we'll start I'll say the number 1 person, I think her name is Courtney Vandersloot. I think she plays in Chicago Sky. She's a veteran, but she's played like something like 400 some odd games, almost 500 games, and she has 10 games for 20 points, 10 assists, but she's played that many games. Caitlin Clark is tied for second with Diana Taurasi, who just retired last year. She played over 500 games and was able to get 20 points, 10 assists. Caitlin Clark is tied with Diana Taurasi with 20 points, 10 assists games, and she's barely played over 40. That is crazy. That's a crazy stat. I'm just like, I'm so excited to watch her play for the whole career, because like when they say generational player, like she is completely a generational player. I mean, to achieve that stat alone and only played not even 50 games yet, and going into your second season, incredible. Okay, that's all I got for that. I just wanted to share that real quick. Let's go and pull some orders. Okay, first item going out is in tote H, and it was a pair of Levi jeans, and they were new with tags. New Levi Denizen. These are them. These are Levi Denizen jeans, but they were new with tags, and I got these at Goodwill, so I got these for a little over $1, and these sold for $12 plus shipping. Next I got a WNBA card going out, and I did start listing a few cards, like 9 at a time, so I'm not going to really be selling much of them separately anymore. There it is right on top. I did this one kind of separate because I knew she was retiring. This is her last season. Diana Taurasi. This is just a regular base card, but I listed it because it has Caitlin Clark in the background. There she is, number 22. But Diana Taurasi, just a base card, nothing fancy. This sold for $1.49 plus shipping. Then we have, I got 2. Oh, I haven't sold some of these in a while, so I'm kind of glad to pull these. He-Man toys. One is Mr. Roboto, which I think it's this guy. And the other one is Buzz Off, which is like a bumblebee kind of guy. This is him right here. And he is complete. He has his little hood thing. He's got his wings. He's got his weapon. And then I have the cards for each of these too. This was super cool. Let me find these cards real quick. But there's Buzz Off right there. So the original card from like 1983. Yeah, 1983. So he saved the card backing for it. So that's pretty cool. And then this is Roboto, I think. But we're going to have to find it real quick. There he is. Roboto. Even has the old Venture price tag of $4.99. 1984. Very cool. Love selling stuff like this. This is what I do this for. A lot of this for. I really love it. So, yeah. So I don't have any cost into these items. These are from my buddy's collection. And so we'll split the profit. So Buzz Off sold for $22 plus shipping, and Roboto sold for $15 plus shipping. And then I sold a G.I. Joe. This is another one of my buddy's collection. It was a brown looking one. So I think it is. Or did I already have it wrapped up? Probably not. Okay. It is the RPV vehicle. It's got the missile. I need to look up real quick what I had pictured with this. Make sure I'm getting shipping all the accessories. But this sold for $10.50 plus shipping. Hey, what's up, folks? We're here back Wednesday. Thanks for coming by the channel. I appreciate it. I've just got one order going out today. Let me show you what I sold. All right, it's out of tote T here. I think I should be able to grab it without taking the tote out. Maybe. This is it right here. I picked up these hats at a yard sale a few weeks back. This is a Ducati motorcycle hat. It's all red. Pretty nice hat. Doesn't even look like it's been worn. But I got this for 50 cents, and this sold for $13 plus shipping. Hey there, what's up, guys? We're back here Thursday evening. Thanks for coming by the channel. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the storage unit. We're here pulling some sales. I've got 5 things going on eBay tonight. My total gross sales are $57, and my cost of goods into these are about 16 bucks. So I did sell this leather jacket, which we'll get to in a second, which was probably a bad buy, but it is what it is. Before I get into that, I got a little bit of news. So as you guys know, that I do list and cross-list on Nifty AI, nifty.ai. It's like a Chromebook extension, but it's a really great cross-listing app, which allows me to, basically I do all my listings on eBay, and then I cross-list them to Depop, Mercari, and Poshmark. Saw an update today that they added Etsy to that also, so that's pretty awesome. So along with those other platforms that I cross-list to, I can also now cross-list to Etsy. So the caveat to that, though, is, at least for me, well, the first thing is that it doesn't seem to be working. There's some type of glitch in the shipping thing where it's telling me to enter my days or whatever that I'm going to, processing days, which I did on Etsy, and then it's still not loading up to Nifty, so they'll probably work that bug out. But the second thing, the most biggest caveat, is that you really can't just like sell anything on Etsy for the most part. I mean, unless I totally have this wrong, which is possible. So the things that you can sell is obviously they're really big on like crafty things, people that make their own stuff. You can sell like marker supplies or crafty type supplies, that kind of thing. Gift baskets, you can sell vintage items, that kind of deal. But if I want to sell my pair of like new Levi's or something like that, or even like 10-year-old Levi's, they don't really do that. So now if I have a vintage Levi's jacket or a vintage t-shirt, something like that, I can sell that. Like a vintage, glassware, vintage items I can sell. A couple weeks ago, about a month ago, I sold some Chicago Cubs porcelain coasters, and somebody made those. I could have put those on Etsy to sell. So it's good news for me, and I will try to cross-list some items because I do have vintage items in my store. But it's kind of still sucks that I can't really just like throw everything on Etsy like a whole nother platform, which would be nice. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes, guys. So we'll give it a try. But anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritty of it here. There is an Indiana Fever game tonight. Oh, I hope I'm not talking too much. I'm sorry. There is an Indiana Fever game tonight. A little update on some of those WNBA cards that I sell and that I purchase because I'm always on the hunt for Caitlin Clark rookie cards. I'm up to, as of this week, I'm up to 4 different Caitlin Clark rookie cards. I have 2 base now. But anyway, you guys know that I sent off that blue velocity one to PSA and it's still getting graded. So I should have that back, I think, the first part of June. So I'm looking forward to that. But I bought another blaster box, and in one pack, and I'll pull the video up here. I took just a quick video of it. In one pack, I had 2 Caitlin Clark rookies. One is just a base one, like a true rookie base. And that one on eBay goes for about $20 on eBay. And then the other one was the same kind of rookie card, but the variant was a silver prism. And I looked this one up, and a silver prism sells for between $350 to $375. That's just ungraded, just like it is on eBay, whatever. So that one I'm definitely going to send in the PSA as well. And I think I'm just going to keep my Caitlin Clark, guys. I know, I'm sorry, like, they would be good to flip right now, and I would be able to make some pretty good money on them, but I'm going to let them ride, guys. I mean, I'm a big fan of hers, and I'm going to let those ride. The other thing that I got was, in that same box, I got an Angel Reese Cracked Ice rookie. This is not worth very much, and I just picked up another blaster box today, and inside that one was a card just like this, but it was the blue one. It was a blue velocity. So I'm going to pair those up tonight. I think I'm going to ask about 20 bucks for them because they don't sell for much. No big surprise. I'm not a fan of hers. Anyway, let's get into it, guys. Let's pull some orders, all right? Okay, first order going out is in C. It is a pair of women's shorts. You guys know I've been selling these like hotcakes. They are selling pretty good. I love it when my bags stick together. One of my favorite things. So these are Nike Dry Fit Mizzou shorts. Got these at Goodwill. I paid like $1.30, $1.40 for these. These sold for $8 plus shipping. The next one here, this one was probably a bad buy. This one is an R. So I saw this nice leather jacket. Goes back. This was probably last year sometime. And, oh no, I hung it up. And I found this nice leather jacket right here. And at the time I looked it up and I saw some pretty decent sold comps for it. But I don't know if I was really looking at the right thing or what. But it is a designer jacket, and it is Peter Nygaard, I think is what it is. And it's a nice jacket and everything, and it looks like brand new. I think I paid like $6 or $7 for this or something like that. But somebody messaged me a long time ago, may have been on YouTube, and they basically said this designer guy allegedly got in trouble for some type of sexual assault, I think. I could be wrong on that. Allegedly. I can't say that enough. But I looked up, if you Google his name, you could probably find the story. So that was probably bad buy. I had no idea, of course. But this sold for $12 plus shipping. Next item going out is it's in tote V, is a Harley Davidson plaid button up that I got a couple weeks ago. Okay, we got it here. We got this red and black plaid Harley Davidson button up. I got this at a yard sale for $5. This sold for $20 plus shipping. Then in tote T, we have a Bud Light shirt. We got a blue Bud Light shirt going on. I think it's this one right here. Let's double check, make sure there's no other ones. Yep, there we go. Okay, I got this at a yard sale for $1, and this one sold for $5 plus shipping. Last time going out is some of that Harley Davidson pin lot. And it is a couple, oops, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and bring this whole thing over here. It was a keychain, a patch. This is it right here. Harley Davidson keychain, this biker bell thing, like an angel bell deal, and then this patch. And funny thing is, the guy messaged me. I was asking $15 for all 3 of those. And then he messaged me and he said, only send the patch. And I'm like, I'm not going to just send the patch and then have him come back to me and say, oh, I don't know. I just didn't want to just send the patch and then have it come back and bite me in the butt. So I basically messaged him and said, hey, I'm just going to send you everything. And, per eBay's policy or whatever. So, but I took his offer for $10. I'm okay with that. So these sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff packed up real quick. I'm not sure if I'm going to do some yard sales this weekend. I got a lot of family stuff going on. So if I can, I'll get around to it. If not, we'll find something else to talk about, all right? But I appreciate you guys coming by the channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I would really appreciate that. It definitely helps me out. But until next time, guys, thanks again, and we will see you soon.